So we had some technical difficulties. Zoom froze us and then disconnected us just at the time when we were talking about connection and that we are learning connecting through Zoom. So that was very interesting. So I think nothing can substitute physical connection.
It's true.
So I know that you don't have much time, but I would like to ask you about the dream world and the dream work, because I know that you've been doing this for a long time.
Still.
Did you hear my question?
Um, you went away for a moment, so I had to come back. So, yes, here we are.
So I know that you don't have much time, so that's why I would like to ask you about the dream world and the dream work because you've been involved in that for a long time. Are you still working with your dreams?
Not so much. I have one client who brings dreams to our sessions every time. Um, that's really why she wants to work with me. Um, but I've worked with dreams for 50 years. And for me, it was my first access to what I would call the world of spirit. No, and sometimes dreams are just our our nervous systems kind of clearing out residue from the day. But sometimes dreams are ways in which our nervous systems connect us with a world different from the material world. We just perceive differently and can be valuable. Um, this astrologically, because of the importance of Neptune and Pisces right now, is an important time for people to be paying attention to their dreams. There's what one astrologer calls a Piscean pileup coming really at the end of this month and into March of, I don't know, 6 or 7 planets in Pisces all at the same time. And Pisces is the uh, energy field, the area in our lives in which dreams are significant. It's so I always encourage people to pay attention to their dreams. And often when they've been having like we might have a workshop or we even just one session um, on Zoom with a posture to pay attention to their dreams because there may be more information or other experiences coming through in that way.
So, do you feel that this is the same reality that we enter in a dream time and through working with the body postures?
Um, well, in some sense, it's all the same reality. And um, it may be our means of perception that's changed. Um, it reminds me, it's funny that you would bring that up. Felicitas died in 2005, and she'd had a series of strokes. So she was in a nursing home. And I was reading her the book, the last book she wrote called My Last 40 Days. And it was about making the transition at death and into the alternate reality. And I asked her something about anticipating her movement into the alternate reality. Because of the strokes, she often couldn't speak or very much. But in this situation, she looked me straight in the eye and she said, Belinda, it's all the alternate reality. And I thought, that's exactly right. You know, this world being a configuration that we believe in as being a separate material reality. And in one way it is, but in another way, it's all the alternate reality. I loved it. Yeah.
It's great. Yes. So, is there any experience with the postures that stayed with you in particular?
Well, many of them do, but what came to mind right now, this was so many years ago. I was married once and divorced before I met and married my husband, John. And I was going through the divorce, and it was really hard. And because remember, I've been doing this work for 40 years. So um, I don't know if it was the bear spirit posture. I don't remember what posture it was, but the bear, big brown bear, but probably a grizzly, it was that size and quality, came up to me and unzipped himself from his chin down, opened himself up, and from behind just took me into his body. And I was like zipped up, and I was sitting inside a big, hot, smelly body of the bear, but I could feel my fears and anxiety and loneliness, and I could just feel it being drawn out of me. And then at the end, he unzipped and popped me out, and there I was. And it's the most profound cleansing experience I've ever had. It was wonderful and not very glamorous, not very lovely, but very, very effective.
Thank you for sharing. I
Yeah.
know that freedom is important to you. So, what is freedom to you?
Mm. Freedom is the capacity to be present with my experience without having reactions based on the past. So that freedom is I can be right here, right now, fully. And in being able to do that, I'm not hindered by fears or anything. And then I can see clearly the next thing. Now, I'm not there all the time, but I know what freedom feels like to me.
I love this definition of freedom.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Mhm.
Thanks.
So, is there anything that you would like to add at the end?
Mm. Well, one thing is that I believe reality is so much bigger than most of us recognize. And who and what we are is so much bigger and more beautiful than what we recognize. And so when we're afraid or sad or whatever, it's like it's not that we should never have to feel fear or sadness, but that we don't have to get stuck in it. It's part of the larger experience. So, can we embrace whatever it is we're experiencing and welcome whatever it is that's next so that we stay in the flow of life? And it just makes for such a different experience of even our day to day, ups and downs. And I know the truth of it. I can't practice it all the time, but I think it's always valuable to have some kind of meditation practice, some kind of practice that lets us stay in our hearts for a while, get out of our heads, and that we're not alone in this. And if we reach out for help, for support, for guidance, it's there. But we have to use our discernment so that if what I receive as guidance, it's like, does this feel right and good? Yeah. And if I have to ask 12 times, that's okay, because I'm learning to discern what feels right and good from what maybe isn't, is maybe just some of my old fears catching up with me.
Which
That's
means
probably enough for now. Yeah.
which means that you don't always listen to what you receive and you don't always follow.
Um, I want to really sit with something. Um, I can tell the difference. I know when something is like right. And I know when something's got all my little worries attached to it. And so I try to remember not to act on things that are based on my little worries and ultimately say, I'm part of something bigger. I turn over this to whatever's bigger. I let my soul grow so that I trust my own inner essence. And it works pretty well for me.
Thank you. Okay,
You're
so
welcome.
before we
It's
leave,
wonderful to have a chance to just talk with you. Thank you for inviting me for this.
before we go, I would like us to close our eyes again so that we can
Yes.
close the space. So when you are in a space where you can do that, close your eyes and once again take breath into your body and just feel where you are right now with everything that has been stirred in you. And I would like to thank all the spirits that have gathered around us, all the guides, all the ancestors, all those who walk beside us. Thank you for being here in this circle with us. And thank you for all the wisdom that has been shared and made ripple into the world. So take a deeper breath, and whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you very, very much, Belinda. It was a
You're
pleasure.
beautiful. Thank you.